Want to learn the secret to carving a rugged, strong and lean dad physique with calisthenics? Here it is. For the next year, do these 3 things. Number 1, firmly ignore all the flashy trends and quick fixes that our dopamine-infused algorithms constantly throw at your face. Number 2, stop hopping from one workout routine to another and stick to the few tried and true fundamentals that actually work. And number 3, focus on slowly but steadily getting better at them. Like with most things in life, it's all about mastery of those fundamentals, those basics. But what are those basics anyway? Well, that's what we're covering in today's episode. By the way, do I even have to mention that your diet should also be on point? Well, especially if you're a hardworking dad trying to juggle fitness, family, and business, you know that out-training a bad diet doesn't work. This is why I highly recommend our free self-coaching course specifically designed for you, where we cover everything from training to nutrition. All you need to do to gain access is subscribe to our free Busy Dad newsletter using the link in the top comment below or the description, and you're in. That being said, let's get back to today's topic. So, if you want to carve a rugged, strong and lean dad physique without wasting your already limited time on things such as junk volume, just as we discussed in episode 1 of this series, there are 6 movement patterns and exercises that you want to hammer on a weekly basis. These are pull, push, jump or sprint, squat, anti-extend, and hang. Pull-ups are without a doubt the number 1 exercise for carving that rugged, strong back, but if you're not there yet, you can start with inverted rows first. These are a great exercise and you want to aim for 15 clean reps before you move to the next progression. Our next progression are assisted band pull-ups, starting with a band that at its max resistance is at least half your weight, and from there you want to progress to lighter bands until you can do at least 15 reps with your lighter band. Once you're able to do actual pull-ups, try to set a goal of 15 clean reps. And if you want to take things to the next level, give chest to bar pull-ups a try. This is my favorite progression. This is the kind of pull-ups I always do. They are pretty difficult, but you're in luck. I have a detailed tutorial that I'm going to link below. Chest dips are the number 1 exercise for carving that rugged, wide marble chest, but make sure you build a strong foundation with push-ups if you're still not strong enough to do dips. Specifically, start with at least 20 clean reps. Once you're able to do that, move on to band-assisted dips. Just as with pull-ups, assistance bands will be great to help you progress slowly without risking injury. After that, move on to parallel bars. A good goal to set here is being able to do at least 20 clean reps. And lastly, if you once again want to kick it up a notch, you know that I'm a huge fan of gymnastic ring dips. These are pretty tricky, but once again, you're in luck. I have a detailed tutorial that I'm going to link below in the description and the top pinned comment. For our core training, we'll be focusing on an anti-extension exercise, since other than producing movement, like for example when you're doing crunches, an important function of a truly strong and healthy core is resisting movement. Your top exercises here are hollow body holds and planks, but I recommend the former for 2 main reasons. Number 1, planks add more work for your arms, which we want to keep fresh in order to focus on the rest of our upper body exercises. And number 2, hollow body holds not only focus on the popular six-pack, but they also activate the deeper layer of your abs, specifically the transversus abdominis, which is your body's natural corset that helps you reverse that dad bod bulging gut and helps you get a more flat stomach, again assuming of course that your diet is on point. Next, we want to pick a dynamic lower body exercise using plyometrics or high intensity lower body oriented activities, such as sprints, for example, which is a great way to stimulate hypertrophy and build a pair of strong and athletic legs. If you opt for sprints, your top choices here are number 1, hill sprints, You know that I love these if you've been following me for a while. Number 2 are flat surface sprints, which I recommend that you do on more joint-friendly surfaces such as dirt or grass. After that, you can also do bike sprints on a regular bike or a static bike. Rowing machine sprints are also great, but you do have to know how to do these properly, since 70% of your power output, if you're rowing correctly, should be coming from your lower body. The reason I love plyometrics is because you can torch your body pretty quick if though you're serious about them. My top choices here are plyo burpees, meaning burpees where you focus all your effort on the vertical jump. I'm not talking about those feint kind of burpees that you see people do in CrossFit, for example. Jump squats are also a great option if you want a more friendly choice for your wrists. Vertical jumps used to be my go-to exercise for years, but since they are a high risk, high reward exercise, meaning they're great, but pretty often it's easy for people to get injured. I've never gotten seriously injured, but I've seen it happen to other people. So, as I'm getting older, I'm trying to avoid that. This one is definitely a killer one if you focus again on getting as high of a jump as possible. Personally, I don't do these because they're triggered with balance and my prosthesis gets in the way. After your sprints or plyometrics, whatever it is that you choose, you want to move on to a knee dominant finisher exercise. This is a great way to really finish off your legs. Your top choices here are number 1, Spanish squats. These are great if you're looking for a more knee friendly option. Aim for anywhere between 5 to 12 reps and add a pause at the bottom position during that last rep. Next, we have wall sits. If you can do these for more than a minute without getting that tired, I recommend moving to a single-legged variation. My third favorite option here are reverse Nordic curls. I love these since they strengthen your quads while also stretching them. Plus, they also target really well that middle muscle of your quads, that rectus femoris, which often is weak, especially for people who spend a lot of time sitting on a chair, working an office job, and that can be the reason for a lot of your knee sensitivities. Finally, not only are dead hangs one of the best exercises to develop grip strength and a rugged pair of strong-looking forearms, they are also undoubtedly one of the best exercises for the sedentary dad, since they get you out of your hunched office posture, they decompress your spine, and they keep your shoulders healthy by pulling them back into their natural alignment. Start with a simple double arm dead hang, and once you can hold that for at least 1 minute, you can also give one arm dead hangs a try. That was all for today. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next episodes of how to carve a rugged, strong and lean dad physique. If you need some extra help with your goals as a busy dad, make sure you watch the Dadbot Demolition Project video tutorial below. And until next time, keep on training.